Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here. A little midday money on a Sunday. What's today? The 9th of October. Welcome on into the show. Like, subscribe, put that notification bell. Hit it. You want to know when we do midday money 7 days a week, right? Why not? 12 noon, me, Tim, you. A lot of fun. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. You want to say hello over there? Why wouldn't you? We'll recap the day in baseball, college football, NFL. We have the Pac and G-Men underway right now. So I got the Packers 7.5 and a over 41. So let's be honest, looks like a split right now. Good that the Packers do what they usually do. Take a second half off. They get out to a lead and then just decide not to play football anymore. We've seen that often. If you watch any of the show this week, I've told you we got the Jets already for next week at plus a 10 or I think a 9.5. Take those points right now, folks. Again, I'll say it again because people are gonna come in shocked and be like, "Oh, you got San Francisco Niners. They're minus 3.5. The line's really 6." Well, when I tell you a week ahead of time we like something, we don't wait till game time. We're not waiting for the guys on TV to tell us what to do. You should know this. That's why you come in every day. 7-day steal is scrolling. It's in the chat. The BetMGM promo is there as well. If you're not down with a sports book yet, which would be shocking while you're watching the show. Sports betting is illegal all over the place. 10-10 in NFL in the video. It's not sexy 10-10. I agree with you. Like Hicks, 10-10, you're not doing that good. No, I understand. But premiums, how about 65%, 35-18? That's pretty. That's what they say is good. 65%. I'd be happy with 55%. 65, sure. Let's run down these guys. We have the Jags over 43.5. Tennessee over their 43. Cleveland money line. I wish I would have grabbed them earlier when they're +3. It's been coming down. I threw 105 out there. I see 108s. I see different numbers. Call 105 roundabout. At least this was earlier this morning. And possibly a changing of the numbers. You never know. Lines move. Philly under in the night game. Ravens over. Totals that I've posted on the site, 9-2 for NFL total. So we're not too shabby with totals. See how we do with these guys. A couple of these are did I use any of these as premiums? I don't even know. No, I didn't. The two games I bet is 3. We got the Giants game already. We had the Colts under. But I had Seattle. I got a 40.5 and 41. And I have under New England 47. So these are basically off of the Total Chaos show I did with Terry. I know how Terry's doing. We got to do a wellness check on Terry with the Blue Jays. See how he is. Take away.
He is alive. He is fine. I've talked to him.
Sharp objects and shoelaces from him. Only sporks are allowed.
He is fine. I've talked to him. He's good. All right. I will say that. But we have a new 28-3 meme. Anyway.
Yes, we do. We have a 8-1 meme. The Tuesday teaser was Green Bay -2, mini -1, Dallas 7.5. Again, Tuesday teaser. It says it right there. We did it on Tuesday. Baseball 204 and 204. We split yesterday with our baseball, but we had a dog loser in the Padres, and we had a small fave winner with the Guardians. So plus 27.65. Totals, I go 4-1 in baseball yesterday. The Padres don't want to let me down. We are 196 and 145 with our totals. Favorite 69-35. Big faves yesterday. We had the Guardians are -105 and Philly -110. So I'm a big public kind of guy, betting the faves lately.
Woo, big faves there. Big faves.
Big fave. Crazy. Where is my I thought here it is. 510 and 500 on the year, plus 26.43. 503 and 510, plus 980. $1,500 difference. Again, it's all on the totals. All right, and now we got NFL college football. College basketball is 30 days away. NBA is next week. Shop around for the numbers, folks, because the same games on different sites, 510, 501, and it's basically flipped. And instead of being up 2,600, I'm up 980 on the Winner Free Pick page side of things. Same games. But that's what happens when you get from a push to a loss or a push to a win. It adds up. It adds up. $1,500 just in baseball. And that's on $100 play. So just let's manifest that into different size bets that I make or other people make. Shop around. All right. Again, picture on Twitter. Mr. Sean Higgs, if you want to see them there. They are on the Twitter universe.
You're overcashed.
We got it. Giants. Giants take the lead.
Giants just took the lead.
All right, that's whatever. I feel bad when you put out a package and it loses. Right? I had the Packers 7.5. That's obviously a loser. College football. So 24-20 in the video plus 395. Overall, my college is 55-50. And like you put out a package. So I put out Tennessee yesterday was my high noon winner. My 3 o'clock was Utah lost, and my late game was a winner there. So I feel bad when you pick a game to put in a package. I mean, you could relate to this, right? It's like that's why a lot of times I'll do like a 3-pack in NFL. Like the early game here, I feel bad that loses, but I'm like, why? I say it all the time in the videos here, man. If you get a week, you get them all. Like picking and choosing and putting all your eggs in one basket, like that's like, oh, we're gonna have a game. This is my London game of the year. This is my SEC game of the month. This is my Mountain West game of the year. My Mountain West game of September. My SEC November Millennium game of the century. It's tough picking and choosing, and that's just not me. I mean, we got a leaderboard. You see, Rob Vincent crushes in baseball. You see people doing well in sports. Anyone will tell you longer is better. A week, a month. Hey, great, you go 3-1. All right, are you gonna go 3-1 for 365 days? No. You're gonna have a 55% month. Again, people are gonna mock the 55% months. Mock all you want. You know what? Because guys who hit 55% in a month, they'll be betting professionally as a living for their lives. Well, you'll be getting up and going to a job. It's just that simple. It is that simple. So college, 24-20 video. Yes, we had that. Big money line winner yesterday, right? We had the South Carolina money line, and I liked them. I did the show Ross Benjamin. I'm like, you know what? I kind of like it. Flat spot for Kentucky. Then the quarterback goes out. Matchup money line. I'm at plus 10. 5 was one thing, but anyway, let's get into the.
I remember during game time we were talking about because there's always the one slaughter game. And I mentioned in game time decision, I said South Carolina wins outright against Kentucky. So, and I mean, you had it in your chat. I mean, that was not a Kentucky spot.
It's a bad spot.
Close. No, bad spot for him.
And as people are like, oh, there's no real spots like that. There are. You get flat spots. It happens, man. I don't know. If you're a person, you have flat spots in your life. Ray Reddington. Good morning, Ray. How are you? Groovy. Toluca. In soccer. Don's here. Good morning. Got to run the sportsbook. Good luck. He's running out already. You should be at the book already. What are you doing? Or use an app. When I'm in Jersey, if I'm at the book, like if I'm going out for Sunday games, I'm there, and this is all time when I've had the fan caves down there at Bally's, which I love the fan caves. I leave North Jersey at like 6:30ish, 7ish. Maybe I'll stop to get a breakfast sandwich or something on the way down. Depends. Because I'm gonna have sandwiches and wings and stuff in the fan cave. But I'll get there. I want to be there like 9:30 in the morning. Sneak into the fan cave. My little luggage there because I'm staying over. Go most times again I have most of the bets put in, but I'll do a couple things in person just so when people come by I can say, oh, this is what do you got? I got a couple tickets. Otherwise, I'm not busting out my laptop for people to run through 6 books to look at. Then I'll take a little nap. Like you should be at the game already. You should be. Come on, it's game time's 45 minutes away, Groovy. Aren't you at the book already? What are you doing? You should be hunkered down in a seat. All right, so he's agreeing with Toluca by Caps there on the pitch, as they say. Over 2.5 field goals. Bears and AC Roma Italy soccer. What the hell's going on here? Over field goals for Bears. AC Roma soccer. Tyreek Hill over receiving yards. This is all over the place. Groovy, good morning to you as well. Go Ducks on Wednesday. Lock of October. Yes, Anaheim Ducks. The lock. I'm betting the Ducks on Wednesday, and they'll be here in the chat. Thoughts on under Niners? It's what 38.5 now. 39.5. I want to say over. Believe it or not, I know the Panthers are bad, and the Niners are going to bring the defense. Short week or not, it's still late afternoon, and this is a defensive club. But I almost want to say over. I think everybody's gonna be on the under. I don't know. Again, I didn't bet it, Ray. I got no real thought of where this is going to go. I mean, this game could be 23-3. It could be bad Garoppolo on the road, and the game's 10-0 in the third quarter. Gun to my head, we'll say under. I'm going to go under there. Jesse's likes all the dogs today in NFL. We can do a lot of dogs. You're not. I'm not hating dogs, Jesse. You know that. I mean, I throw a lot of games out there. I mix it up sometimes with dogs and faves, but I just didn't think the Giants would score. I thought this would be a 27-17 game. That's what I thought it would be. I thought the Giants would do enough with Barkley to run the ball, to put some points on the board. But then again, the Packer defense, I thought was a pretty good Packer defense. Not so much. And then here, it's before this game, I had already bet the Jets. So Shannon's in the house. Good morning. How are you today? Watching Green Bay choke it away. Yes, they are. Take the Jets next week. Don't wait. The Bengals say at 3.5. Groovy's asking what Jesse thinks of it. What do you think? Are some leaning Steelers? You like the Steelers today? I can't like the Steelers today with a rookie quarterback on the road. No way. The Bills are a team that needs little edges, right? The old Michael Jordan. I took that personally. Like, upset last year at home by these guys. You're in off 2 tough games, and now you got a Steeler defense that was picked apart by Zach Wilson. I think Josh Allen. That's what I should have put out here. First half. I didn't even look. Bills first half. I'm going to bet that myself. Let's get a Buffalo first half up. You know what? I think I'm going to throw that into the chat as well. Hold on a second. I'm going to go to my little bet MGM here. And honestly, so bet MGM, we have it in the thing though. I do like their layout though. Like some books online, and I'm not on the phone. When I'm doing stuff like this at home, I'm computering it up. I enjoy their getting to their games. Oh, what the heck is this? Oh, no wonder why. I'm hitting the thing. I'm like, why aren't the lines popping up here? Because I hit the Green Bay game. Here we go. Bills 7.5 first half. Consider it added to the chat. We're adding Bills to the chat first half. Where's the banner? It's haven't gonna fit. It won't even all fit here. I got to start moving things around here because I only get 200 little dots. Gotta close it up. I again, back to this Steeler game. You got, and this is what I said when they were initially going to put him in. I said, you're going to put him in versus the Jets, and then look at the schedule afterwards. And that is the problem. Like it's not like they have some fake schedule where it's like, let's throw the rookie quarterback in here and your defense is great and all this nonsense. I mean, he's going to run around. He's going to make some mistakes. So this is going to look a little sloppy, but we're adding it to the chat. We're adding it to the chat. That's what I forgot to add. And I'm going to load this up myself. All right, one more. So you gotta bear with me here as I load this up because I'm the Twitter it is.
So wait, what were you doing?
I'm adding Bill's first half 7.5 for a nickel here.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, that's how we roll. All right.
And Bill should smash today. I did a free pick for ESB for that one last night. I gave out the under. We got it at 46.5. It's down to 45.5, and then I said a defensive touchdown, anytime defensive touchdown.
Yeah, I agree.
Kenny Pickett throws 2 touchdowns today, and one of them is to the Bills.
Jesse likes the Bengals say. Here's the thing with Cincy for me here is like the 3.5 screams favor to me. 3.5, 7.5. I'm automatically thinking faves, Jesse. I know it's not what people in our biz usually do. They're like, oh, I'm going to take that extra half. I don't look at it that way. I look at it as when it's the opposite, when it's 2.5, 6.5, people are thinking, oh, they just got to win by a touchdown or a field goal. I would be more inclined to take the faves, where people are more inclined to take the dog with the hooks. I go opposite of those. I'm a whack job though. See how he Kit Kats. I thought I'd get more responses on my crazy Kit Kat picture yesterday, Tim.
You're a monster. you're an absolute monster. What is wrong with you? Unbelievable. That was. I thought you were crazy. Oh jeez. I don't want to mess with you anymore.
All right.
Goodbye.
Take it easy. When I came home, my son was like, "Really with the Kit Kat?" I'm like, "Yeah." All right. Shannon likes the commies today. I'll agree with the commies. Eagles for a half, sure. Ravens, Pats, Bills. Patriots, Ravens, Jets, Dolphins over. That's that Dolphin over. I kind of like. I think Zachy's gonna put up some points. Where's the Zach Wilson? Where's you're not even on cue with that? I thought you'd be ready for that.
You don't even have the updated one. Nick needs to come in here and give you the updated one. We got him doing the gritty.
Oh yeah, I did that one. Green Bay lost the final, 27-20 loser.
No, it's not over yet. He typed that before after the Giants scored the touchdown. Minute and 11 seconds left, and it's 3rd and 2 at the Giants 7 for the Green Bay Packers.
Here's the thing. Green Bay minus 7.5 by Barkley for a TD. So again, this is why I'm not a huge fantasy kind of guy. Because there's no way
kind of break even then. That's fine.
There's no way in fantasy I'm winning the kind of money I'm betting on games. It's just not happening. I mean, if it's fantasy, unless you had some kind of player prop for Barkley scored a touchdown, but again, you're going to be laying big juice on that. I like my orange juice. That's about it. At Seattle +6, it's a huge public dog. I'm a little concerned. Yeah, it's a public dog, but you know what? I'm not. If you like Seattle, and I said this last week, how are these teams going to be coming back from playing in London? And it's like, well, teams had a chance to take a bye week if they want to. No teams taking bye weeks after London. Like, what are they doing? And they're a mess. I mean, who knows? Is Winston even playing today? Kamara, Thomas, how are these guys? We know they're banged up.
Kamara,
and what I've seen from
and I don't believe Winston or
Michael Thomas
are. I'm not 100% sure on those.
I mean, that guy
Kamara is a yes because I have him on my PNP.
Olave's all right. I thought that kid was going to have a nice little season anyway with Winston. Listen, Dalton's a professional quarterback. He's not terrible. Everybody's like, oh, it's Daniel Dalton. The problem is do you trust them laying that kind of number? How are they laying that kind of? Okay, Seattle's a bad team. What do we saw them? Are they bad because they beat Denver, who looks like absolute trash? Maybe. You lost to the Niners the next week, which, again, and I had them getting 10 because I thought it was going to be Lance Vance over there for the Niners. It wasn't. You played a wild shootout versus the Falcons, who the Falcons kind of put up some points. They're not, is this Saints team a team that's and a giant offensive juggernaut? And then you go and play a crazy game and put up a ton of points. Geno's, I was gonna say, pitched well. He's thrown the ball well. I mean, I'm not ever saying don't take dogs. Randy says the Packers will lose today.
I mean, considering that they just turned it over on downs at the Giants 6, I think you're pretty strong with that one. Although 2 timeouts, the Giants still need to get a first down.
That's what I'm all right. Never bet the Saints if the Red Roosters QB's playing. Always fade Andy. I don't mind Dalton. They might not cover. Well, the Green Bay's definitely not covering. New Orleans under 45, San Fran under, and the Rams under, Philly under. Mid's going all unders here. I got the Saints over at a 40 and a half and a 41 early. So I like that over there. Again, now you're talking. You get these numbers up. It's a different game. It's something else. Totally has to happen for that one to go there. San Fran under, I could get behind that. The Rams 42 with Dallas, I could see that. Yes, and the Philly under. Yes, I agree. Thank you, Groovy, for the good luck wishes. Packers are driving. We know we're behind here. Markel's in the house. Cowboys under. Yes. Jefferson receiving yard and a TD plus 101. I could say yes to that. He could get that on one play. Tyreek's here. Welcome, Tyreek. Top of the morning to you. Hit the like button for you and my favorite lady. Oh, Canada. Oh, Miss Danica. I have an incredible lock today. It's a master lock. Very nice. Yes. A digital combination and a key. That is good. And after you lock it, just zip tie around it too, just in case. Yeah. Jojo Rabbit's in the house. I took the G-Man money line, huh? Excellent. Yeah, that's a winner. That is a winner. Good call as well there. I mean, money line, ballsy. Why do I like the Browns today? It's the Charger team to me. And beginning of the year, everybody was jumping on the Bills and Chiefs. I was like, you know what? Chargers and Colts would be my kind of Super Bowl team. Now, one of them looks absolutely pathetic. And the Chargers, way too many injury concerns for me. Give me the Browns. We can run the ball. We've made some bonehead plays. Give me Cleveland. Jets money line today versus Miami. Sure. I could do some Jet money. Dave, how are you today? Good morning. Tampa Bay minus the 8.5. Actually, no, it's a 10 now, isn't it? I thought that line went up. It's a 10. I like Atlanta. When we did look at lines, I'm like, I kind of like Atlanta in the 8.5. People are pounding that game up here. I get it. You're going to think it's, Brady versus Mariota. Seattle, yes. Arizona, not loving that. Chargers. You got Cleveland in the chat. We got Cleveland in the chat. Where is my... Why isn't the... Where the hell's the Buffalo? I thought I had a Buffalo in here. Is it on the bottom one at least? What the hell's happening in here?
Yeah, Buffalo. No, they're both.
The Buffalo's on the top. I thought I added it.
That's weird.
Well, anyway.
I see it here.
It's on the bottom. I see it.
I see
Olave's
it
a beast.
here.
Yeah, he is good, Olave. And Pierce, yes. You figured Pierce because the Texans going to run the ball. Maybe he scores 10 or 12 touchdowns and goes for 1,000, 1,200 yards. You know it, JoJo. Cowboys money line. Oh, easy money. Gracious comes in with the kiss of death. Rams by 30 tonight now. Gracious. Dallas money line. Easy. Oh, yeah, holy cow. Yes, Dallas under. Yes. I don't know what happened to the not sure why it did not save. That's just odd. There it goes. Now it's there. So let's talk a little baseball. So, all right, we go 4-1 yesterday. I didn't bet any baseball today. I thought about taking the Padres here. I didn't even know what this line is.
Mets are 135 faves.
That's a kind of short one. That one almost wants
Is
me to
it?
do.
Is it though? These teams have looked almost even. It's Bassett and Musgrove.
Yeah, I know. I just feel like that people just think the Mets are that much better is what I'm saying. Like people just assume the Mets were going to come in here and sweep
win
these
or
guys.
go home. There is no. It don't matter what you did in the regular season. It matters what happens tonight. So I don't know. I don't think it's short. Because this one could have easily have been 125, 120. Could have been close to a pick 'em because Musgrove's been really good.
He's been good, yeah.
So is Bassett.
I might come.
Probably been the most consistent pitcher for the Mets.
I might come in on a Padres here. I know you hate to hear that. It's just tough giving up plus money, especially in the playoffs. Taking plus money is I'm not talking like, all right, so I had the Indians and the Phillies there. And even when I had Tampa plus like 115, a little bit of plus money, like any kind of plus money in a game where you think it's evenly matched, Like that's how I was like, you know what? I'll take a 170 with the Padres game one. Like, I mean, anything's possible in the playoffs. The teams in the playoffs, you're a 90-something win team for a reason, I'll tell you what, though, we are going to be all over Cleveland against the Yankees for sure.
That is 100% for sure. I was already looking at series lines. I like all the dogs.
How can you not take a shot? I mean, listen, Houston is tough.
Houston's going to be tough, but Seattle's like plus 205 to win the series. So you got to take a shot at that.
What are
the Guardians are 185 and the Phillies are 185 in terms of dog prices. Safety for the Green Bay Packers, 27-22 with 10 seconds left. That's fantastic. Yeah, because the kicker grabbed it, tried to hold on to it for a little bit, and then ran out of the
tried to run out the clock.
Yeah.
How crazy would it have been if he fumbled? They would have recovered a fumble. It's like 27.
Oh, that's why he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah. So the head-to-head in Seattle. So the last 10 we've seen 3. Houston has won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 10.
Yeah,
3-2, 5-4, 11-1, 4-2, 8-5, 3-1, 5-2, 6-3, 4-1,
I don't know. This Seattle team. I feel like this is like the team of this is your Cinderella run right here. Is Seattle and
listen,
I don't know.
It's an under with Verlander. Verlander pitched 11-1, 3-1, and 4-1 his last 3 times versus him as wins.
It would end up being who are they going to have Logan? Is Seattle going to have Logan Gilbert pitch the first game, or do you think they would probably have enough to let Luis Castillo pitch it?
Castillo pitched the 7th, so 8, 9, 10, 11.
Well, it would be 5 days rest because we were doing the math with. No, it would be 4 days rest.
4 days. You can't pull him out. You can't. You want him. You need you. If you got a shot, he has to be 100%. He's got to go game 2.
Game 2. Yeah. That's fine. I don't mind Seattle in that series, especially with all the plus money we're getting.
I'll take Gilbert.
I would take Gilbert 100%.
Is he healthy?
I know it's Verlander. I mean, there's no way that the Astros lose. They're the best team in the AL. Come on.
It's just tough with Verlander. I mean, I'm going to say
it's very tough with Verlander.
I mean, it'll be an underplay. I mean, it's got to be Gilbert. I mean, he hasn't pitched in 10 days. I mean, he's been.
I don't know. Game 1.
Which is because they brought Kirby in relief yesterday, right? Kirby came in. He's a starter. They brought him in. Wasn't he on the bullpen, Kirby, yesterday?
He came in. He closed out yesterday.
Yeah. So
I don't mind that. Get him a little bit of work.
No. Well, yeah, that's why it's. So that's why you just think Gilbert's going in game 1.
Oh, it's got to be Gilbert. He's been one of your best pitchers all year, and Kirby's a rookie. I would never start him game 1 against Houston. I don't even know if I would want to start Kirby. If I'm Seattle, you go Gilbert, Castillo, Ray, and then maybe you might have to pitch Kirby, and then Castillo again, or Ray.
You're not gonna bring Marco Gonzalez?
No, Marco Gonzalez comes out of the bullpen.
So you're going with a 3-man?
No, Kirby. Kirby's the 4th man.
All right.
You go Logan Gilbert, you go Castillo, you go Robbie Ray, and then you go Kirby.
Yeah.
And then you have the Logan Gilbert and Luis Castillo for game 5 to swap. To go 4 innings, and then get to your bullpen or whatever the deal is.
Let's get back to football here. Gracious
Yeah,
is laughing
football,
because I busted out the pen for his Dallas Cowboy easy money. Tampa Bay -11, Buffalo 14. I mean, the Tampa team I don't like. I mean, Atlanta's put up points everywhere they've gone. For me, it would just be a safe over bet.
Yep.
And Buffalo, I think Buffalo rolls these guys.
Yep. I like the under.
Let's not talk baseball. I was at debacle in Toronto and St. Louis both. Yeah, well, we knew that coming in.
I had Seattle and Philadelphia. It was nice.
We knew
Seattle
that was
line, never in doubt.
We knew Seattle. We knew St. Louis was going to kind of wet the bed there, but
they did nothing on offense.
The Blue Jays blowing the game. I mean, that's a rough one. You had a nice season, and hey, let's see how you do next year. What are you doing? I mean, one team wins. That's it. At the end of the year, it's going to be one team left standing, and everybody's going to have a bad year. Now, Toronto talked a little bit. But think about if things were different. They had that bad slump at one point,
Yeah.
But that's why we play 100. Well, this year, 62. 150 games, whatever they played. Seattle left for dead. They played 162 games this year. They played all 162. Oh, that's right. Oh, because they pushed everything back. That's why we're late. That's right.
Yep.
Seattle had a bad stretch. Then they go on a monster run, like 15 in a row. I mean, it's streaky. You got to, I don't know, Toronto. What are you going to do?
Toronto, go into the offseason, pick up another starting pitcher, and maybe a couple more bullpen pieces because your bullpen is awful.
Yeah, I was bad. I'm surprised the bullpen was so bad.
Yeah.
I like the over here, Kim. Give me the over. Terrible career numbers versus the Mets. Yeah, I don't mind that though. How did he pitch?
He had 2 starts this year. One of them was good. One of them was not.
All right. I was going to look up, see how he was. Pressure's on the Mets.
100%.
The pressure's all over New York here.
Last time he pitched in New York, 4 runs, 5 hits in 5 1/3 innings. They lost 8-5. When he pitched in San Diego, that was the only time he pitched against them this year.
All right. Pitt and the under 44, or Pitt under 44. If you're thinking of Pitt under, is Pitt getting shut out? Because I think Buffalo scores 30 plus on them.
35-3.
Richie P makes it in. Rycap's in the house. Look at this guy popping in. What do you say? Giants win. Yes, they do. Packers stink. The Packers, again, take a lead and just take games off. What are they doing? What are you doing, Green Bay? And now it's come back, and now came back and caught you in the ass because you almost lost to the Patriots. You almost lost to the Bears. What? Jets next week. I don't know if you haven't bet the Jets yet.
Almost lost to the Bears?
Yeah, they had that late. The Bears had that touchdown pulled back from them. It would have changed the whole complex of the game at the end of the game.
I guess. Yeah, they had that Bears game under control.
You think it was under control? I don't think so. I think they think they have a game under control, but a team that's this game was under control. You thought that it would have been
100% was under control. What was it, 17-3?
And you end up losing by a touchdown. Forget about the safety. You lost by a touchdown. Come on. No, you almost lost to the Bears. If the Bears had a coach who'd let their quarterback play a little bit, if you let Fields cook, or in his case, let Fields mow the lawn or farm the country or whatever you want to put for him, the guy probably could have won that game. I'm just saying. Green Bay, no. Minnesota to win that Central, or the North. It's called now, right? It's North. Now there's 4 divisions. Mini under, yes. Actually, I'm going to say no. I think the Bears score today. No guts, no glory. Packers are annoying. Here's Mr. Nika. Over 6.5 in a baseball game today. You know what? You want to go over 6.5? Sure. We've seen runs in this game. We've seen the Padres hit the Mets' best pitchers. Sure. You want to go over? I'll get in that bus with you. Let's go. Tampa defense ranked number 1, got embarrassed last week. I think they bounced back. All right, let's talk about that for a second. So, their defense is ranked number 1. Who did they play? Let's go and look at the Tampa defense. Cowboys week 1 with a banged up offensive line coming in, 1 NFL wide receiver on the roster, and Dak leads halfway through. We had under in August 52 in that game. We knew that game was never going over because the Dallas offense is bad. Then you play New Orleans. Enough said. James Winston. Then you play Green Bay. See what Green Bay just did to the Giants? Is Green Bay a good offense? They're good for 20. That game was Green Bay was 14-0, and then it's like, oh, that's it. Let's get ready. Let's pack our bags. Let's go get something to eat on the way out of Tampa. They play a half of football and they're packing their bags. And then they play a guy who throws the ball in Kansas City and they get whipped. Super Bowl revenge game. And now you have Atlanta coming in who we can make fun of Atlanta all we want, right? Oh, it's the Falcons. They're terrible. It's Marcus Mariota. Well, I've seen them put up 27, 27, or 26, 27, 27, 23. They're gonna throw the ball all over the place. They're gonna run the ball. This is a game where I think we'll see if Tampa's a defense or not. And who knows? I can't even say that. If Tampa comes in there and wins this one 28-17, is it their defense did it, or I don't know. I mean, what is the points you think they should give up today to Atlanta? Because it's all going to be about Marcus Mariota. If it's a big blowout, it's Atlanta's terrible. They got Marcus Mariota. If the game's kind of close, when are we going to give Atlanta credit for scoring some points here? Because you scored. Tampa, I'm saying here, scored 20 points and beat the Saints 20-10 in a game that it was 10-3 in the fourth quarter, whatever. All hell broke loose with a bunch of interceptions. And Atlanta was totally in control of beating the Falcons until New Orleans came back in that game. I don't know. I'm not sold on Tampa Bay. Mets will handle business today. That'll make Tim happy, right? Marcos, saying hello to Mr. Nika.
And hopefully his Phillies take care of business in the DS.
Oh, here we go. Beat the Braves, he's telling you, Rye. I like when my parlay got killed on the first leg. Yep. That happens. Tooch! Welcome, Tooch. I'm with Tooch Saturday mornings. It's fun. Any thoughts on Chargers game? Side and total. Yeah, we have the Browns in the chat here. Where are they? Money line. Cleveland. Carolina was at 39, now at 40. I'd still think the under. I can't see Carolina scoring a bunch of points here. I know I say games can accidentally go over. I mean, that's why I bet this Giant over. I'm like, you know what? What am I doing here? I got to bet the over in this game. I got Green Bay. I got to go over because if Green Bay's going to score 27, I can see them giving up a garbage touchdown and costing me. And it was just the opposite. It was the Giants up 27, getting 27, and then a safety comes along to screw a reverse backdoor if you had 7 for the Giants. But this one here is a little bit different for me. I think Matt Rule is out. I think the team's quit on him. I don't think they like him as a coach. He's done a terrible job there. I will go under. Buffalo first half, Jags over, Titans over, Browns money line, Eagles under, Ravens under. That's it. Those are the picks today. Again, just 10-10 in the video here. Not the greatest. I understand. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get them on track. Premiums though rolling along. We are good at 65% in the NFL. Well, now we're down a little bit because we just took a loss with the Packers, but we won with the over. So 1-1 today to start. We'll see how we do. Maybe we end up 1-1. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe we go 10-1 today because that's what we got left on the docket. Seattle Seahawks under the 45. So I got an over 40 and a 41 in this early in the week, Joe. 45 here. I kind of still like the over. I kind of still like the over here. No one's giving the Saints a shot. I think the Seattle team can score. They've scored before. And this is our first. Did the Bears play 1 o'clock as well? Let's say this will be our first look at the welcome home from.
Bears play at 1 o'clock too.
Yeah, this is the old welcome home from London game. So I'm kind of. I had Seattle right out of the gate when I was getting 6. I'm like, this is a joke with New Orleans laying that kind of number. Coming home too from London. Now I couldn't pull the trigger on the Bears. I just couldn't. I'm like, until the guy lets his quarterback throw the ball, it's just tough to think you're going to hang within 10 points of any team. They could come back from Mars. I would have probably laid off of the Bears. Maybe I would have put the Bears in a teaser if Minnesota's come back from Mars. Maybe they'd have a little jet lag. But the Bear, I mean, can you let the offense kind of go here?
Sorry, a little jet lag from Mars?
Maybe. Who knows?
What's the time zone in Mars? That's a good question.
I don't know. Martian standard zone.
Next thing you know, Martian days are 68 hours, and all of a sudden they're 4 days ahead of us. And
I just, I think the Saints coming back, bad spot. Seattle in the over.
Seahawks money line, Bears money line. Let's ride.
It's just I can't. You've heard my thoughts on the Bears. I just can't. That's how bad I think they are. Detroit over Patriots. I got the under this game, Richie. And for me, I know Detroit is all over the place, right? We've seen them put points up. I don't know. You're still without your 2 best guys, I think, on offense. Now you're outside. You're not in the dome. Goff is not in the dome. And I hate saying like Belichick, dude, the guy, one, I like Zappy. I think he's definitely, we liked him in preseason when he came in. I'm like, oh boy, we'll get some Zappy sightings. The kid could fling it. I just think under here. I just think under. Detroit outside. The Patriots always have a defense. Look at the scores. They play defense. Let's rustle them up the scores. We'll start against Miami, right? The old, it's the Dolphins. It's, this Dolphin offense it's an under offense, but we took them on Thursday night there. Everyone wants to run and say, oh, they have Tyreek and this and that. They go under. Why can't I find New England here on the chat? Oh, here it is. We saw them last week in Green Bay, shut down the Pack, although that's not really a big concern here. Baltimore, a crazy wild game. Now, the Ravens could score a little bit on offense. The Ravens are a team, I think, are an over team, hence over today, because Lamar, if they didn't piss away 2 games, would be undefeated, and everybody would talk about Lamar for MVP. Miami and Pitt shut down. I think they did a good job versus Aaron Rodgers, who had to rally his team after being way down in that one. And I don't think Goff is Lamar or Aaron Rodgers. Under. Teddy B or Zach? Come on, man. We're on the Zach bandwagon. You know that. Lean on Detroit +3 versus New England new QB. Jets +3 versus Miami. Now, you should have took the Jets +6. I don't know why you're getting a +3 here. New England for me, though, I guess you got a field goal. Wonderful. You waited on that. I mean, this line was a pick 'em back early. Again, I'm not liking Detroit here. That's why I like the under. Jets, sure. Over Saints game, yes. Over Patriots game, no. And you just heard my reasoning on the Patriots. Patriots play defense. Goff is not Rodgers or Lamar. He's not half of those guys. He might be half if you go by his last name. It's about half the letters than Thomas and Rogers and Goff. Or close to it. I don't know. I just thought about that. All right. Let's wrap this up. Tonight, look ahead lines. Maybe you have a couple bucks rattling on your piggy bank. You should. You should. If you're coming to look at lines, you know damn well look at lines is crushing it with our early picks. And hence why NFL is having a great season, because we're not waiting for people to roll out. Like, here we go. We had the under. We had the Packers didn't get there. Here we go. Said, let's look at a little Seattle there. Here we go. Let's lean a little Bears there. Jets. You know, I mean, it is what it is. That's what we do. How about the week before? Week before there, we had the under Titans there. Wonderful. Texans +7. That didn't get there. That got there. That got there. So, anyway, those are our look headline shows. Sunday nights, basically around halftime. We'll see. We'll see. Over Jets game, yes. Jags winning, yes. I always got to text Craig because sometimes Craig does a halftime show. So but if he doesn't do one, I'll throw it on picks and parlays, and we'll come in with some halftime bets for the super degenerates out there. You want to bet halftime, but you don't want to bet a week ahead of time when you get a better line and 4 points in your favor. All right. I don't know. I'm going to go make a ham and cheese sandwich, watch some sports. That's about it. Flush out my system. Hopefully stop peeing blood for the last week. I don't know. Throw that in there for everybody to feel sorry for me. Oh, brother. All right. For Tim, who's healthy, we're out of here.